And I think we're live. Hello again from beautiful Tampa, Florida. I'm here with Mark Bridges. Mark is the man over at Ace Sports with the video board side of the house. Mark, how many years you been at this now?
Coming up on 12 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
12 years, putting up video boards all across the United States. I love like some of the biggest ones are really close to me in Oklahoma. I think didn't y'all do the Bixby board? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's the big ones.
Yeah, some huge ones.
And now bigger in certain places, but we just want to get them in the field. Doesn't matter what size.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Yep.
we talked to Michael Beaumont he was the last speaker on, and we were just talking about that fan environment, that game day environment, that atmosphere.
Yep.
That people are really trying to build out now, and it is kind of spreading. We care a little bit more about the fans' enjoyment than because I think we've gotten pretty efficient at all the on-field stuff. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, now you can get into fan engagement type situations with your QR code. And you can, like Notre Dame is kind of cool. 2 years ago they ran out to the song that the fans selected. This is cool stuff. So now every new purchase that's included in the package. So then they can do what's called song battle. The fans can choose the top 5. Oh yeah, and it kind of shows you everything. Trivia. People are doing trivia on the board. Yeah, I got trivia right here.
Board, the trivia is going
like right here at the show. Yeah, we're showing people that.
So it's really neat. I hadn't seen that before. Well, it's neat that you've brought that college environment to the high school level.
That's right.
I think it's just you've given people more enjoyment for their money. Hopefully, you're not having to charge anymore at the gate. But
yeah,
for the same monies, they're getting a way better environment. Mark is he's on some fantasy football right now. Is it
yeah,
Eagles?
I am.
He's Eaglesing it up.
Eagles just threw it to Goddard. Yeah, I didn't get my Barkley touchdown. Dang it. That's all right.
On his team. He's
part
leaning
of
on
it.
him.
Part of
Saquon, we need you, buddy.
That's right.
So talk to me, man. Everybody heard us last time we were down in San Antonio. How's the summer gone? What are some of the trending things you're starting to see? Talk to me about the last 6 months.
Yeah, the last 6 months have been probably one of the better times in our company's history. The team is growing. We're in the Midwest. We're in the Southeast. Got a team going out west now. So it's just, you see the growth, and it's exciting, and I know these coaches are listening to the podcast to tune in to a lot of the Kenny stuff, a lot of the different things that are going on, with different ADs and whatnot. We're just glad to be a part of, all the different players that are involved. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
watching it grow, it has been, and I've only been around like 2 years now, right? I haven't
you haven't
that long.
Right.
We're already watching, like adding Michael Beaumont this spring and adding RJ in those last year, and they're headed up to the Kentucky area. And
if you're a coach and you're looking for a new job in a certain state, brother, reach out.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious about that. We have coaches across the country that are like, hey, I'm in my last year, or I've got 3 more years, or hey man, I don't know. I'm interested. I've only been coaching for 5 years or whatever. We have a lot that are coming to the table.
Yeah.
Tommy's on our team, Coach Phil Blue out of Texas.
Yep.
And the list goes on of ones that we're working through, like you and like Kenny. And so we're open to grow, and we're open to pay well.
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking with Ryan yesterday just about, the financial incentive of jumping into the business. My calling is coaching, but I know at some point, like maybe it's 20 years. I don't know. Ace will still be around kicking it. So
we are. And I think that's just right now there's been like a little hiring freeze in regards to, we've had so many new hires. Yeah. And then, Coach Zimmerman out of Michigan was on the podcast in San Antonio. He won another state championship. So if you're from Michigan, you probably know that already, and other states, but it's just guys like that, guys who have the desire to win, the drive to win. And I remember reading a book years ago called The Ultimate Sales Machine, and it used a phrase called pig-headed discipline. I've never forgotten that. And I was like, okay, know what? Pig-headed discipline. It's just like, you've got to go, man. There's so much sideways energy that interferes with the task, from family to you name it. There's a lot of things that can hinder success. Yeah. And I'm a family guy. I know when to tune in and tune out, but I also know that these texts and these calls and this and that and the other, man, I can be really been out of shape if I'm not on top of my game.
Right.
So that matters.
Well, let's talk about Ace Sports and the longevity. I know that we offer a 10-year parts warranty, right? And
Correct.
5-year on the labor.
Yep.
But you're getting into you buy a board from Ace Sports, you're in it for the long haul, which is nice because we also made mention in the last hour about the cycles for the contracts when you're getting these ad revenue in. I think Kenny was using like a 6-year cycle or something, right?
Yeah.
And then, some guys are doing 4 or 5. Like, it's whatever you need it to be, locking these companies in to help support your team. But now the company's been there, right? We've fully covered these boards. It's beyond 10 years, right?
Right.
So talk to me, like, if I'm buying into Ace Sports now, what am I getting? Video board wise, support wise, the whole team, kind of what comes with that.
Okay. You mentioned a real key part of just a better warranty so that when they do purchase from us, they know that it's not going to turn into a service issue long term. Along with the spare part kit, the good software that I mentioned earlier, we get now. The big part of this is the support side. We have more and more coaches that have been calling us over the last year about, hey, tell me about how we can generate revenue. Yeah. Tell me how we can really pull this off. Tell me what we need to do. How do you help? How does your team help? And I think that's probably the number one call that we've gotten. And I know AFCA is coming up in January.
Yes.
Kenny's going to be one of the speakers at the convention. Kenny Simpson, that is. Most of you know who he is. And come by our booth. We'll have us a booth there. Be a little island. And, man, y'all come by and see us. We'd like to meet a lot of you guys.
We have the double board at the show.
Yeah, we got the massive setup.
I think Ryan said it's 35 feet
35
long,
feet?
by 12 feet tall or something. Like, it's huge.
It's big.
It's eye-opening. And when you get to the show and you see that thing, you can go put even the scores table. Such high quality. Like, it's so neat to come. If you haven't been to a show where the Ace Sports Group is set up, you got to find one. Whether it's AFCA or there will be smaller things at like Kenny's the gun teeth clinics, some of them this year, right? And so get out and talk to a rep.
I've even told coaches who can't afford it to call me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had several. I just said, hey, over the next few years, just remember, don't forget about us. And if we need to cover your fee or take care of your hotel or flight or something, we've even done that.
Yeah.
So just to take care, we've had many coaches that we fly to certain venues and go, hey, look at this. Is that the size you want, or do you want it to go smaller or whatever, bigger, whatever? And man, we're just open to help these coaches. We love the gun tee, wing tee movement. We love what you guys are doing. We love it.
I think it's really, really good now that Ace has hit, the sport, your part of the side, the sports, getting in the sports venues has hit that 12 years, getting beyond 10. Because we need to see that longevity. Coaches
right.
that we're going to buy this, they need to know that, okay, you said a 10-year warranty, but is your company going to be there in 10 years? Yes, it is. Yep. But also, we're watching the company grow, right? This isn't, it isn't set in, static. More and more people are doing that. They're putting in these video boards and building that fan atmosphere in stadiums, in arenas, you name it, wrestling rooms, every athletic thing you can think of. I think it was you who told me that like some schools are starting to use these boards as their messaging board out front, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's just a very dependable product. It looks great. It's rateable all year long. You know, there's Oklahoma, man. It can get hot and sunny in summer.
Come on.
You're going to get a little board wash, but not here. It's so bright.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, our knit rates are high. We have the highest brightness in the industry. And no matter what part of day it is, that's just irrelevant. We also partner with the Ryan Seacrest Foundation. I think I told you that in the past, where they built a studio at a hospital and we put in a curved, huge, big board inside the second floor where Ryan brings in, all the singers that's been on American Idol over the years. And we've met a lot of cool, famous people by just being a part of things like that. So yeah, it can be indoor, outdoor, wherever. A lot of high schools now are adding ribbon boards on the inside of the gym, and as well as on their press box. They'll add a ribbon board there. It's just a little shorter in height, but longer in width. And so it's been kind of cool to watch those go out too.
It's neat. You really opened my eyes in San Antonio, I believe it was, about the customization and really what all you can do with these boards, right? You can as much customization you want, build your dream, honestly, right? As an AD, as
that's right.
Any kind of whatever administrator level you're going through, you can walk out on your stadium or walk onto the basketball court and look around and say, what can I dream of, right? How can we make this the best one in the area?
Yep.
When we talked to Michael Beaumont earlier about the Fort Smith North and South, and better than a lot of the collegiate arenas in the area, right?
He saw the vision, and he trusted the fact that we don't have to have a budget. We can have zero. And I've had coaches call me and go, okay, man, how's that work, man? Come on, man. And I just unpack it. It really is, what do you want to accomplish? How can we help you accomplish this, that, or the other? And we just are trying to get all the smaller schools in America to say, we don't have to get the ginormous boards like Texas and Arkansas and certain places in the country are putting up, but we can get something really similar.
Yeah.
And can go middle of the road and, and work with them on that. And I think that's where I love the phone calls coming in. There's been so many phone calls off this podcast. Just glad to know that. So anyways,
I think we kind of skip over the aspect sometimes of this is a fundraiser. Yes, you're purchasing an item, right? But that item sits out there and makes you money.
Yep.
For the rest of its life, which you're warranted for 10 years.
Well, I mean, that's why the ROI,
just
looking at the spread of it is there's not many products that pay for themselves like this one. Now turf's $1 million. Everybody wants turf, but there's just some schools that'll never get it,
right?
Just because of the cost and whatnot. So based on that, we're watching this move forward in so many different ways. And it's really, it's really not about the budget. I know that's hard to say. I know I keep coming back to that over and over again, but that's the truth of the matter. So,
well, and you brought up the turf, and like everybody wants turf. You can't always get it because there's no return on investment.
No, there's no ROI long term. And once you build a revenue stream and a revenue platform just to solidify the hardware, now what do you do in year 4, 5, and 6, or 7, 8, and 9? Well, you know what? Your high school football program, your athletic director, whatever, money's coming in for y'all to have more things. Do this, do that.
So if a coach is thinking right now, if I get the board, can it turn into turf?
Say that again.
Can the board turn into turf? Is it that much of a revenue stream?
Now you're getting into Kenny Simpson's rationale where, the indoor and different things is the board's paid for itself. Now it's building the future long term.
Yes.
That's critical. So, yeah.
Build your dream. Well, Mark, beautiful here in Tampa, Florida. I was sweating yesterday when I got off the airplane because I dressed for 30 degrees and it was 75. So I think we're going to cut off here and go enjoy some Florida.
Man, let's go. Hey, I look forward to hearing from you guys. We don't mind the text, the phone call, the emails, reach out. Thank you for listening.
Give us your number. Where can they call or text you at?
Area code 501-909-9173. That's 501-909-9173. Look forward to hearing from you guys.
Mark.bridges@asports.com. Jump over to asports.com and look at some of the signs that are there now.
Yep.
I think
see
picture of Kenny's is there.
Yep.
Some other ones they put up in the area. Go check them out. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We'll
You
be
betcha.
back here around the top of the hour. So thank you guys so much.